Hey Reddit friends, Russ Whitney here from RussWhitney.com. Check out RussWhitney.com in the community. There's all kinds of money-making info on that. And since this is real estate investing, this is great. I got two answers. This is coming from B. Wills. Okay. What are the actual difficulties of buying a house, renting it out, and paying the mortgage with the rent? Well, you know what? As I was just looking at the wisdom cards that I use, and this one says, learn to ask questions. Now listen to this. It is always better to ask questions than to make assumptions. Have the courage to ask questions until you're as clear as you can be. Once you hear the answer to a question, you won't have to make assumptions because you'll know the truth. You know, that's great in relationships too. Not for you to tell someone in a relationship, for you to do. Ask better questions, you get better answers. Okay, so here we go. What are the actual difficulties? Buying a house, renting it out, paying a mortgage, rent. And he says, forgive me for the ignorance. It seems pretty straightforward. Buy a house, get a mortgage, rent out the house, charge more than what the mortgage costs in rent. Eventually the house is paid off and you can sell or keep collecting the rent. Seems too easy. If it were that easy, then everybody would be doing it. Obviously, I'm not informed enough. So I'm trying to find out what, you know what? It's a very, very good question. You know, I started out in real estate at 20 years old. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything, rent, mortgage, none of those things. And I read a book, and the book gave me enough information to go give it a shot. And then, of course, I bought lots of books. Today, there's a lot of ways to shortcut that, but you're hitting the nail on the head. First of all, buying a house. I wouldn't buy a house as a rental house. So, guys, at the risk of being offensive, I'm going to do it anyway because it's really bothersome to me. You know, in HGTV these days, you got all this, flip this house, flop that house, flip Boston, the deed, all. You know, just one of those shows I looked on the internet today, it's got 3 million followers. And here they are going in, they're sledgehammering walls down, ripping out sinks. You know, if you're not a contractor, that's not where you start. It doesn't make any sense. Listen to me, these are network shows. Their design is to sell network advertising. That's how they make their money. They are not real estate experts. Most of them probably don't make any money whatsoever. I've never met anybody in my life that became financially independent or wealthy flipping and flopping single-family houses. So if you're watching it for entertainment, great. It makes you laugh. You like the characters, wonderful. It has nothing to do with how it works in the real world. So I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to go to RussWhitney.com because I can give you an answer to this question and, be like taking a shower with a raincoat on. Oh, that's a good answer, Russ. Now what? Well, there's a lot of now what's to continue that stuff, and the RussWhitney.com site will guide you. So let me give you the answer. The best way to start is with multi-unit residential properties. That means a duplex, a triplex, a mobile home rental, or several mobile home rentals. And here's why. You can figure out whether a multi-unit residential property makes money or not before you ever buy it. And I bet I answered this question a jillion times here. Add up the rents. If you got a duplex, each side rents for $2,000 or $1,000, that's $2,000 a month. Deduct tax, insurance, water, sewer, and maintenance vacancy. If there's money left over, that's positive cash flow. So, also, if you have a vacancy, you're only 50% vacant, not 100% vacant. If you want to make money at it, the best way for a beginner is to look for low and moderate income properties. And now you're not looking to go where you got to collect your rent with a gun, just a good working class neighborhood, and you're looking for the worst property on the block. You don't want roof damage. You want to rip out walls and plumbing and toilets. You're looking for the least amount of cosmetic improvement that can give you the most amount of value. And you know what that usually is? Paint, clean up, dyeing the carpets, dye the carpets, a little bit of landscaping. You want decent, safe, and affordable housing. And you want to buy cosmetic distress because if it's distressed, the seller generally is going to have to hold the mortgage because the bank doesn't want to finance something that's in crappy shape like that. So if the seller wants to sell, they have to hold the mortgage. Usually no credit check when that happens. That's a big plus. I bought dozens and dozens and dozens plus properties from sellers. That's the best way to get started. You paint, you clean, you jazz the property up, you force the value up. It's what we call forced appreciation. So you're not buying a property and hoping the market goes up. Anybody can do that. It's like throwing the dice in Las Vegas. You want to go in with a calculated investment where you've calculated the cash flow like I just told you, and then you force the value up through improvements. That's how to build wealth in real estate.